Today's October 4th of 2013. This is a Libra new moon video that'll occur on 8:36 p.m. today, of course, October 4th, on the east coast of the U.S. Now, this is Libra new moon is about when the sun and moon are together in the sky from our perspective. As you see here, they're at 11 degrees of Libra. And so from our perspective, we always consider ourselves here in the middle of the chart. We look out to the heavens. The Libra new moon will occur, and the sun and moon will be together at 8:36 p.m. East Coast time here in the U.S. Libra new moons are manifestations of our ability to bring balance, to sense and bring together the outside world with what we know, feel, believe in the inside world. So it's where you create from within and then test it on the outside world. Libra is the first sign that we take whatever it is we believe and to merge it with what others think and believe, and then truly become something more by the processes of running it through others and then back through ourselves and back through others. When you really look at the sign Libra, you want to look at the situation as you're creating balance, not having balance. It's the ability to bring balance or want to bring balance to one's own life. Now, because it's in the moon and sun are together, as you know, we want to put out into the universe as close to 8:36 East Coast time as we can, our ability to assimilate the information that's being brought to us in our world we surrounded ourselves in, and then digest the information and then put out in the universe what we see, think, or feel would best bring balance. Now, that's just the moon and sun. As you see, we have all this going on. And we have almost an exact opposition with Uranus, which does not bode well for smoothness like Libra likes to bring. Libra wants to please, have ease, bring beauty, balance, or try to at least get to those energies. And Uranus says, I need to break things up to make and get us somewhere new, to get us more on our path of freedom. So as this opposition is not going to bode well for all of us. And then to add to that, we got a square. Pluto's square almost exactly this sun and moon. It's also, of course, square almost exactly Uranus. And then we have Jupiter square by sign and degree, just not as tight to this sun and moon and Uranus, but it's also opposing Pluto. So I want to remind everybody that these planets, Uranus is the awakener, Jupiter is the expander, the sun is the giver of life and the illuminator, the moon is the ability to hold the past and draw from the past, and our ability to nurture and love and to create life. And then Pluto's the destroyer, to break any stagnation that's happening and to get things moving, to bring death and rebirth, to bring transformation and growth, or the miracle that comes from that. So they're in all four of these, five of these planets are also in the cardinal signs, the first of the cardinal signs. Cardinal signs are where we must take action. They rule the first quadrant of each of the four quadrants. It's the house that the quadrant begins. The Aries is the first ruler of the first house and the first quadrant of pioneering, beginning anew. Cancer is the first quadrant of the first house of the second quadrant, which is where we realize that we are something, and now what possibly, based on our ability to tap into the past, what possibly do we need to do to move forward. Libra is the first quadrant, the first house in the third quadrant, and this is where we had to merge with others. And so the task at hand is to take what you know, believe, and feel and put it out to others. And then Capricorn's the ruler of the first house in the fourth quadrant, and this is the ability to be known or to have the rules in place that hopefully work best for where we are at in our stage of evolution. As you can see, Pluto's there. I talk about this all the time. Pluto being in Capricorn is destroying any of the rules or any of the governments or situations that have been in place that are not good for the masses. Uranus, and this is a slow-moving planet, been here since 2009. Uranus is in Aries, and it's also a fairly slow mover. And it's breaking up and changing and trying to get us to move to a new frontier. That's why you're hearing all about this got to, we're going to transform, we're going to take care, we're going to move forward. That's what you hear these big powers to be talking about. Um, the one problem they're dealing, especially now, they're trying to get us to kind of buy into what they think, feel, and believe. And this is where Jupiter's in Cancer. But I've been talking and almost screaming it to everybody. This is your time to wake up to who you are and what you are. And with this new moon, you should be faced with a lot of difficulties, I would say, with this opposition and squares of just how you thought things were, what you thought things were. I've been talking about it forever. Um, it's not that I know any more or any less, but this moon right here is really the realization, or it's kind of the slap in the face that things aren't as they seem. Everything's pretty much an illusion. This moon should really help you with that. The big thing I'm telling or putting out is to help me with my understanding of things and how I know things can be that are going to be good for us all, and then let me work on that, because that's what this moon working forward here can help us do. But the times are troubled, extremely troubled, with this Grand Cross and Cardinal signs. So you're going to be tried to knock off. They're going to try to knock you off of what you think and feel and believe, and get you to believe something new. That's a lot to do with here. And they're going to try and change your ability to understand the past and try to tell you how to rethink or re-believe or what they feel is right. That's why you're getting all these conflicting stories. Jupiter and Cancer is really getting us now. The other thing I want to talk about before I let you go is see these three blue water signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Neptune's in Pisces. Neptune rules Pisces. Jupiter's in Cancer. And then we have Saturn in um, Scorpio. And we also saw Venus in Scorpio. And as you see, we also have Mercury in Scorpio. So what's going on is a lot of ugliness is being revealed. It's actually the truth. It's just hopefully you can see it, or they're hoping you maybe run forward or try to gain peace, and they're hoping that everybody gives in here. I don't see that happening. I see the masses finally awakening, and I see this thing just continually. I'm going to call it deteriorating, but I don't actually think it's deteriorating, because it's coming easier. It's becoming easier for people like me that, and a lot of others that I know, that what we've been talking about is now getting realized by most. This moon's going to help you realize that if you just put out in the universe, you're ready to truly open to that which you're being shown and digest it and then make something of it. So don't let somebody else tell you what to think, believe, or feel here. Take tonight and truly manifest in a way that's going to benefit you and what you surrounded yourself with. So go with your instincts. These water signs being visited by planets are very trying to help you big time. A lot of death is happening, a lot of transformations happening, but there's rebirth that can be had. You just got to awaken. This trine or triangle is a huge opportunity for you to change your past, to change kind of what maybe somebody else taught you, and get back what you know, blend the two, and move forward with a wiseness and an unbelievable ability to handle way more than you could ever think. The eclipses are still Scorpio and Taurus, and this is Scorpio's other people's money. Taurus is your ability to earn. They're trying to take from you. You're trying to take money from you. This is the big take here. All that's going on right now is the big take, and they're going to try and do it. So get ready. Know that you can sniff it out if you want. If you don't, you can follow out. I don't care either way you go. I know what my mission is. So you can change your past, change what you believed and understood, and make it something more in line with what you really know. And you'll know if you're doing that by not being tired, not being frustrated, and really just getting after it and just living, because you'll feel it from every cell of your being. I wish you the best. This is a very big Grand Cross, and it's very irritating, and it will be very frustrating, and there's a lot going to change in the next 3 weeks. So you better get after it, because cardinal signs say you do the work, because if you don't, somebody that comes in and does it for you, you will not like it at all. So good luck.